What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today is Sunday. I've literally let the timers go down to almost reset time on pretty much everything. It's been a busy weekend. I had a lot of fun with the family. So we're sadly not going to be able to push Vanquisher, but I want to see what he can do. And by he, I mean Transcendence Aspen, Lord of Fear Aspen. I want to see what he can do in like a pretty much offensive setup here. So let me find where my Punisher is, because I think we're going to sit Sword Flash here, and we're going to try a team that is not exactly minimal, because of course we still have to get Vanquisher planets done, but less optimal, so to speak. So we're going to continue using people like Drake here. Drake with a crown, I like. I want to try to just use 2 Transcendence heroes. So we'll keep Queen with the energy. The question is, we need to make sure this Aspen is quicker. And we really don't need energy feed at this point either. Do we? I don't know. Should we actually, you know what? We could do a different method here. We could try Rui Scepters. Nah, let's try this. I want to see if we can get him to go first in combat and then follow it up with the other hero. So I think in order to do that, we're going to have to stick with the speed attack stone. But I think we can drop these down here. And I think we can go something more along the... I want to keep control... No, I want to keep damage reduction. I think this is what I want to try running. That's going to give him, what, a 70% crit chance at solid. His speed is 1992, so we need everybody else going slower than 1992, and that looks fine. So he will get his first attack off, and then we can follow up with the other heroes. I want to just see if we can kind of fill this in with the normal style team. We're going to, of course, use 2 Rogans, 1937, 1937. Is that appropriate? They're going to get 40. Yeah, this should be fine. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try sitting out our Sword Flash and seeing what type of battles we can find on these planets. So this one right here should be an easier one. I'm going to try to go with minimal, just Transcendence here. So let's take you out of this lineup. You're coming out, and then of course we're going to put Drake in. Now here's the tricky part with Drake. Before with Drake and Sword Flash, they literally would just like synergize perfectly. They'd go after the same target. Now we need to line this hero up properly with wherever the first round defense down is. So, I mean, in reality, we don't. You know, the more I think about it, we don't. Let's jump into a fight. Let's see if our setup is at least working semi-decent here. So where did the defense down go? It went to the Russell. Now that is going to make a difference for the round 2 active here, because the round 2 active is going to hit the Ignis, which, I mean, is, oh my goodness, he just nuked himself to death. I guess he had an Amun-Ra curse on him, so that is not great. All right, so let's try this. Let's, of course, it feels like you're going to have some wasted attempts in this type of setup, but we can move him around to manipulate him to be attacking essentially the same target that's going to get the defense down. So it's not as perfect as with Sword Flash, but is it viable is the question here. Is our energy feed not set up properly? No, we got this. We got the CC off, which is good. Killed the Russell. I like that. Okay, so far so kind of good. Horrifying the back row's decent. Now, where's this going to go? It went to the Mim. That's not bad. We still have the Ignis on lockdown. Didn't quite kill her, which is going to be a problem. Oh, Amun-Ra is going to be a hard counter here. If he gets cursed, he didn't, though. I mean, it's possible that this can work. I just don't know if it's to say he's better than Sword Flash. It's a tough call. Not using like an energy feed in the traditional fashion does feel weird. His AoE is pretty strong, but yeah, everybody else is kind of going down pretty quickly here. We're not able to get anything good off. We got the front row. We got some CC off, but we're kind of not hitting the right targets with the CC right now. I mean, we could try doing something that's more crown setup, but Yeah, this is kind of iffy. I don't know. Let's see if we have another planet that has some a lineup that's decent. Let's do a couple resets here just to see. Like I said, we don't have a ton of time to really jump into too many style team fights, but maybe if you can line it up against some of the weaker waves here. We can't really find any of the good ones. Here's one right here we can go up against as well. Let's get Transcendent. Oh my goodness, look at that. We didn't get any of the good protections whatsoever. Let's go in. Maybe we can do this a little bit easier here. So the penny now is the one we have to go after. So he's in the wrong slot because now he's going after Garuda. He got horrified. Oh, so many things are going wrong here. So many things are going wrong here. And because he doesn't have dodge like Sword Flash, I don't know if he's an invaluable substitute. Although that was huge because what he does have is really good healing as well. Okay. Where's his active going next round? Oh, didn't even kill the or the Ada. But like I said, even though he doesn't have a crown, he has tons of healing off his active. So he's really keeping himself going over and over in here. And even if it's just a basic, I mean, he keeps topping himself off, which, I mean, the one thing he does have is insane amounts of healing, which is really good. But is he better than Sword Flash? Are we having an easier time than we do with Sword Flash? And I think the answer might be no. Let's try a team lineup like this. I just want to keep the basic protection going. I think that's fine. Because this is kind of like, what if you built him instead of Sword Flash? Can you make it work? And I feel like the answer is it's more difficult unless we can find some sort of niche setup. So if we just take him and plug him into the existing setups, I feel like he's an inferior version. Now, he does have that Amun Ra curse. He died anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's try running this one back a couple times to see how the fight plays out. We get some okay CC there, but that is the one thing, is Carrie's really going to wreck him, whereas if this was Sword Flash, chances are she would have had a stack to dodge of, what is it, impeccable? No, not impeccable flow. Sharpness? She would have had one layer of her dodge, essentially. Now, that was a really good CC there. The one nice thing about him having a basic in the first round is the fact that he will lower the CC, the control immunity of the enemies, but yeah, carries seem to be something that will completely wreck him. And you know, I don't know if Punisher Staff is really needed on him. Maybe we just run something like a crown instead. Or an A and B. Like, we could just plug this right back in, since a lot of people who are at this stage have an A and B. That means we could probably go to this. No, I think that's going to slow him down too much. I think we need the stone to still... Or we could do a couple enables. Yeah, see, now he's going to get energy fed. We really don't want that. Although, the time he has energy feed, Chara literally locks down the entire team. What is happening here? This is not making sense. Oh, man. Whatever. I don't know. I mean, it is going to make him a lot tankier. Oh, the Amun Ra curse, I think, just nuked him to death. All right, so he does need a little bit more speed. So let's just swap both of these over to play it safe. And now he should be fast enough to go before the energy feed for the Jara. I don't think I paid attention where the defense down was. Where's the defense down? It's on the carry. Ooh, so we're going to have to put him slot 1 against this fight if we want it to work. I mean, it's really nice when the synergy between Jara and Aspen actually works out, but with how often people get CC'd in this, and granted, he's a lot stronger now that he has the A and B. Like, he barely takes any damage. Maybe he's a hero you use a crown or an A and B on instead of one of those offensive artifacts, just because he can keep himself healed up. Now, I'm kind of afraid of this healing curse, though. And honestly, once you go up against a carry, there's no way to come back. Whereas, typically, if we're talking about Sword Flash, there is a chance that she can come back and do something. Is it a good something? Nah, not really. Got good CC off there. So now he should get the kill here, which will do AoE damage at the beginning of round 1. Although, will he get the kill? Hold on. No, he didn't, because that Amun-Ra shield. Oof. I don't know if I like that. He's got the healing curse too, which kind of just means he's set up for death. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? We'll do like one more attempt here. Just one more. We'll have to do more in-depth testing a little bit later in the week. Was there another wave? Let's go back to this one. And let's just, for the sake of it, just say we got lucky with all the protections. Who are we fighting again? No, that's the wrong planet. This one? Yeah, this one. So we need him in the second to last slot. Let's do something like that. So he will be targeting the Russell, same as the Drake. The Ignis healing is what's really crazy here. The Amun-Ra curse is just so annoying. And it literally hit him once again. Like, he's just going to kill himself anytime there's Amun-Ra around. Whereas technically with Sword Flash, there's maybe not as much of a chance. So is he a replacement for Sword Flash? I don't think so. Does he complement the other heroes? I think yes. So what we're going to do probably around next Vortex that comes out this week, what we'll do is we will throw him in as the 4th Transcendence hero we build, or we could try doing it as the 3rd and we not play the Jara and don't have any energy feed. That could be something we test out for Vanquisher. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Sadly, he's not like a solid replacement for Sword Flash. I do think the one place he is going to become king, though, is boss fights, especially the new guild mode that we have, the Expedition. I think, Star Expedition, that should be coming out probably in the next week or two, I'd imagine. And that could really be where he shines on that boss there. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hopefully, sadly, not as good as we wanted him to be, but still solid. I'll catch you guys next time.